This is just a short video to take you through the pre-writing assignment for the informational or explanatory essay. So what you're going to do is in Unit 7, so when you open Unit 7, you will scroll down to Assignments and you will open the 7-1 pre-writing for explanatory project. So once you open it, here's what you will see. You will click on Explanatory Essay Career Pre-write, and what that will do is it's going to open up a Word document for you. So when it opens up the Word document, you want to make sure that you click Enable Editing so that you are able to write on that document. So we want to make sure that that is ready to go. When you click on Enable Editing, you should be able to write completely on this document, not have to try to make your own document. You should just be able to write on here. So on the explanatory project pre-write, you have the description of the entire project. So you're going to write an explanatory essay, 5 paragraphs. That's it, just a regular essay. It's not a research paper. It is just a regular explanatory or informative essay. 5 paragraphs, so the first paragraph being introductory, the last paragraph being conclusion. So the meat of it is going to be just 3 paragraphs. And it's going to regard the career that best suits you. So you're going to go back into Unit 6 and figure out what was your number one interest. If none of those were your number one interests, then you may choose a different career if that works for you. But you're going to introduce your chosen career. So this will take place in the introductory paragraph. And then within the body of the essay, you will be explaining what the career entails. Things like the details about the career. What are the skills that you need? What are the abilities? What does it allow you to do? What knowledge? What high school courses should you be taking? What college courses do you have to take? Do you have to go to college? Things like that. It does not have to be all of those, but just some of those details. And then explain how your career would become a reality. What are some of the, is it an in-demand job? Are there advancement opportunities for you to do? So just any kind of useful, helpful information about that career is what you are going to discuss in this essay. Now, there are 2 sources that I have given to you, and you need to use 2 sources, at least 2 sources in your paper for evidence to support the details that you get from for your essay. So in the explanatory project directions, here's what you're going to do first. Very first, you're going to come down here and you're going to write a thesis statement. We will be discussing this and going over this in class. But just so you know, the very first thing is you are going to come up with a thesis statement. Your thesis statement is going to be a sentence, 1 sentence, and it is going to be the steering wheel for your paper. So in this sentence, you are going to put what you are going to discuss or explain or inform about. So that's what you're going to do in this 1 sentence. After you have completed the thesis sentence or statement, you are going to continue below. That means you're going to scroll down and you are going to complete 1 pre-write activity. Just a forewarning, you are going to see 4 of them, but you do not have to complete 4. You only have to complete 1. And all you're doing is putting ideas down. It doesn't mean you're stuck with those ideas. It just means you are just brainstorming and putting things down and organizing it. So the next thing, very first thing is your thesis statement. The next thing is you're going to choose either to do a block outline, scroll down and do a standard outline, whatever you want to do on that. Just a web diagram here where you put your topic, that would be your career, and then any kind of details that you know about it or you have discovered about the career. You're going to put in that. Or you can just strictly have a list, put your ideas here, and then any kind of sources that you use for the career information that you find. So 1 of those 4. That is what you will do after you write your thesis statement. And this is the assignment that you will save and upload in the 7-1 pre-write. This is not your rough draft. This is the pre-write. This is all the preliminary stuff that you are doing. But I do want to draw your attention to this. When you are preparing for the essay, you have 3 different choices that you may use to deliver the essay. Again, you do not have to use all 3, but you are given 3 options. Do you want to do it as a standard essay? That's just point blank graphic organizer. Here's your 3 or 5 paragraphs. Do you want to do it as a PowerPoint or a multimedia project? Do you want to be a little bit more creative and put, objects in there? Do you want to show what it looks like, different things like that? Or do you want to do a video or podcast presentation? And when I say that, I mean it's more like an interview of a person who is working in the career of your interest. So that is totally up to you. Whatever option of these 3 you want to use, you are able to use. All 3 of them have graphic organizers and will help talk you through whatever needs to be included in those presentations or projects. And if it is a presentation, please don't fear that you have to do this orally. You're not going to be giving it to the class. This is just the way that you are completing the project. All right, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me.